How are you, Catherine?
Good, how are you?
I am well. Thanks for being here. I know workers' comp is something that you are passionate about because there's so much information, which I think is one of the reasons why you want to get someone like you involved.
Well, I've been practicing workers' compensation since 2003. I've seen about 4 different changes in the law that have affected injured workers. And so it's always important in my line of work that injured workers know what they're entitled to, because the system is very limited in a certain aspects. And one of those, in the biggest way, which really kind of controls the whole case, is your medical care. And so, you know, I love stories. Recently, I had a client that came to me. Her case had been open for a while, and she became dissatisfied with the doctor that was treating her, which happens a lot in workers' compensation, because remember, you don't get to choose your doctor. Someone else, the workers' comp carrier adjuster, gets to choose your doctor. And that's one thing that most people have the hardest time dealing with, is they have no choice in who their doctor is going to be. And so, you know, they may treat with that doctor one time, they may treat with that doctor 100 times. Eventually, at some point, clients may become unhappy with their doctors. And there's only a certain way in which you can get a different doctor under the system. And so this client had requested what we call a change in doctor, not realizing that you only get to do that one time throughout the course of your case. Oh, wow. And what ended up happening in this particular case was there was a misunderstanding by the doctor with regards to something he had been told. And so she wouldn't have had to have utilized that one-time change if an attorney had been monitoring the file. But now she's already used that one-time change, she's already gone to the new doctor. We're working on getting her case back on the right path. But it's really important, anytime that you're unhappy with the system, anytime there's going to be any kind of changes, I mean, my suggestion is go talk to an attorney. You may not end up hiring that attorney, but at least know what's going on, because you know the carrier's there to do their job. They're not necessarily there to help you.
Not protect you and look out for you. You need somebody to look out for you.
Correct. You know, and so, you know, you don't always get a second opinion, quote, to say, because once that original doctor has been what we call deauthorized, and you have a new doctor, you can never go back to that prior doctor. So you can ask the doctor for a second opinion. Most doctors won't grant that request under the system, especially if they're a doctor that's familiar with the system, because most work comp policies don't allow for a second opinion. They want you to utilize that one-time change.
I'm curious, if you have the one-time change, I'm assuming, I think I know the answer to this, does that mean that you don't get to pick that second doctor either? Well,
there is a rule with regards to that. They have 5 days, not 5 business days, 5 days from the date of the request for the one-time change in order to be able to select a doctor of their choice. However, if they fail to do so within that 5 days, they have to contact the doctor and notify you of the change of who's going to be the new doctor. If they don't do that within 5 days, you, the claimant, get to choose.
Ooh, again, so important to contact a lawyer. Go ahead, contact Catherine or someone from her team, and they will be able to help you out. And also, if you have questions about your rights, well, feel free to give them a call or visit their website. Of course, their information is all on the screen.